Yeah, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie, and it's Christmas.
Man, it's Christmas time, Christmas time.
I don't know if I've got it pulled up, but we went over to Decatur this weekend and filmed some Christmas lights there. I believe it was Victorian Gardens is the name of the subdivision. Absolutely beautiful. We got to do some rounds one night and go out to...
we got to do the...
Minnebucket.
Number
We've
got to do the doctor here in town.
Yes.
And if y'all have got, look, because this ain't easy. If y'all have got your lights hooked up to some music and they're all dancing around, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I know y'all didn't do that for just you to watch. Y'all want people to come by and check your place out.
Yes.
Let us know where they are, and we'll make sure everybody else knows.
I really enjoy looking at Christmas lights. What you see?
Bree Packer is joining us from the very chilly Detroit, Michigan.
What? No, Detroit.
Well, good morning.
That's the windy city, isn't it? Where it whoops down around the buildings and just
I went
Oprah country.
Boot camp about this time of year back in 1989.
Whew.
And that was in Great Lakes.
Yeah,
this
that wind.
redneck did not have fun.
I can only imagine that. By now, I think most of America knows that there was a pardon yesterday afternoon. And it would have gone to a guy named Hunter Biden after the father said, I'm not going to do that. We all knew he would. There was never a time in my mind.
No, and, part of me goes, if that's my son, would I do it? And I'd like everybody to sit down and look in the mirror and say, no, I would not do that for my son. Because I bet the majority of the people would say, man, I'm not letting my boy go down like that. Now, I'm probably going to have a good talk with him and say, son, let me tell you, number one, I can't help you no more.
Yeah, he's
your
out.
Chance. So, do I hate that it happened? Yeah. I saw it coming, and I know y'all did too.
Yeah, it was a lot of corrupt. What it does is cover up the people that were involved in this. Not necessarily
Right.
Hunter. It is bigger than Hunter.
Oh yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. Trump, now whether or not he does it after that was announced, he goes, "Yep, J6. Few people gonna be getting out. If you can do that, I can too." We'll see what becomes of that on January 20th.
Well, it goes back to if you've got somebody in jail, charge them. But yet, however many they've got in there for January 6th, they hadn't been charged. They're just sitting there holding them. That's wrong in itself.
I think a lot of people do agree if it was my son, you would be in a bind if you had the power to save him. But you also have that other Americans that go, well, my child is in jail, and I sure wish I could step up and go write this letter and let him out.
And I'm with you. I'm with you. I had thought about all that.
It's a catch-22.
It really is.
And on the other side, I guess you probably won't understand it if you don't have children. The love goes there deep. We all know that. Sometimes parents have a love too deep to where sometimes you have to show, what is that word? Love hurts.
And
you have to.
Yeah.
You have to step up and be like Charles Ingalls and go take your punishment.
Just because you're not given everything in the world from your parents, I promise you, does not mean your parents don't love you.
And Odie, this goes way back, way before any of these incidents happened. It happened as a young man, not probably being punished for what he was doing. Had a lot of money, he could do what he wanted, and it turns up to be an adult that's got pictures on a video and an innocent man lost his business over it. Y'all remember that? His life was destroyed. That's a few thoughts on that.
So Wiley brought in, the president shouldn't have a right to pardon their own relatives, and I was going to go a little bit with that. Right now, the law says they can. is that something you need to look at and say, okay, there needs to be limitations on that. Boy, this is something that
It's
really
thick.
takes a lot of thinking. This dives deep into.
I'd have to go back and see what our forefathers put up on this. Oh, and I made a mistake, Odie, as we go back up here about Detroit. That's the
Chicago is the Windy City.
that's Motor City.
Yeah, Motor City.
Count me down for a mistake this morning already.
They're real close to each other.
They are, but I did. I
both
messed that
sit
one up.
tall. I got some cousins that live out that way.
Anitra says it's called tough love.
And it is, and it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
Well,
You
wait a
sit
minute.
back,
What did
man.
Billy? I don't remember. What did Billy do to get pardoned? Billy Beer.
I can't remember. Terry, fill us in because you're right. Bill Clinton pardoned Billy,
I just don't remember what it was.
but I can't. Yeah, boy, Billy Beer flopped, didn't it?
It did. It didn't go over well. They were trying to cash in on peanuts. We'll be right back.
Here at Meridian Cycles, customer service is our #1 priority. And when you buy any Polaris, Can-Am, Honda, CF Moto, or Suzuki ATV or side-by-side, we're going to give you your first oil change absolutely free because we service everything we sell here at Meridian Cycles. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North or call us 601-485-8700. Come see us.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. We were discussing while we were in commercial, if I were to get sick, what Odie could do to keep the show going.
I told him, number one, he's going to have to get me a button monkey because this stuff here, you would see me for an hour straight and I would verbally tell you about every commercial because I don't know what button does.
I don't know what half of them do either.
So we had a question and we hope we can answer that tomorrow. So Wednesday was a deadlock. Thursday was Thanksgiving. Friday was a state holiday. Saturday and Sunday was a weekend, and they'll get back to counting the Supreme Court.
Well, I think I have an
today.
answer for that.
They've come
Wednesday, it hadn't official yet, but
Okay.
on Wednesday it should be official. What is that word by the hair of my chinny chin chin?
Yeah.
It looks as though Branning is going to be the winner, and most likely we're going to hear that announced on Wednesday. Again, it's premature, but that's what everything indicates, Odie. So look for that on Wednesday.
That'd be
That's
good.
huge.
So, and here's the thing, and I hope I've got this right, and I think I am. By law, that has to be certified by December 5th.
I
It
don't know.
can't go past December 5th without it being certified. So,
Okay.
you know, should they have worked Friday maybe? But anyway.
But this is for Mississippi. This is long.
This is huge. This is an 8-year commitment we are giving someone.
Usually Mississippi is on top of it, one of our first to get results in. We've been making fun of other states for the longest. And now
California still ain't even got a president yet.
they're working on it. They're going to get back with
They
it.
can't say Trump won.
But that's what we're expecting there. And stay tuned on Wednesday morning. I think we'll have that announcement coming. That's a big deal, Odie.
Oh, yeah. Roger Clinton was pardoned from drug charges.
Oh,
Okay.
it was Roger, not Billy. Billy just liked to drink. I don't think he would hurt anybody.
Okay.
Do you remember the
I
picture?
has too sore up to do anything.
Do you remember when Billy just couldn't quite make it to the bathroom and the media got him out behind the building and posted it everywhere in America? I was a kid, but even I remember that. Bless his heart. He was trying to get there. He just had too much Billy beer.
Oh, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
And he did. As we go to 44th Avenue, overnight, gunfire was reported. No injuries, no damage, but it was several of those that made everybody in their house open the door and go, "What was that?" Everybody's
I think I
okay.
heard something.
So, fortunately, let me show you something that came through Meridian. Is this not neat? You've seen the movie Top Gun, Maverick?
Oh, yeah.
Here's the plane that videoed that flew with them in Meridian, Mississippi over the weekend. Let's take a closer look at this. Look at that plane.
Cinejet.
It's fast, whatever it is. I don't know much about jets, but... And there's where Tom Cruise signed it, inside it.
Man, and you know he owns a couple of planes like that, and he is a avid flyer, pilot, whatever you want to say, and he's always flying.
You never know what passes through Meridian, Mississippi. There are so many famous people that are in this town from any given moment that you just don't know about.
We've got right here in Meridian. We've got one of the best airplane mechanic shops, Dean Aircraft, there is anywhere, and people fly in from all over to get their plane serviced, because that's one thing that you've got to have serviced. You might go another 1,000 miles in your automobile without changing oil.
You don't do that.
No airplane.
Well, they give you X amount of years or miles or air miles, hours that you got to tear the engine down. It don't matter.
Yep.
And I get it, because up there you can't pull over to a mechanic.
Can I get some airside service?
and let me tell you something else. Anybody that's got a private, and there's a lot of these in the Meridian area and across the nation are watching us. You have a private jet. You have that one pilot that sits up there. I highly suggest getting a second pilot, because if he has a medical emergency, it's over for you.
Or you learn how to fly.
Yeah, somebody needs. It's not like the movies where they get up and they talk them down and it's perfect.
Yeah. Like airplane.
Yeah. It's a little bit more serious.
Oh, me.
Odie, we have to, when it's time to brag on somebody, we have to brag. The city of Meridian done a fabulous job yesterday.
Oh, man. I tell you, Terrence, can he not put stuff together?
Over 3,100 people passed through.
And this was something that we got there after church. We had some few things to do, and I finally told Amy, I said, "Baby, we got to go." And it was about 3 o'clock.
Oh, we saw you standing up there.
Yeah, we standing in line. But it really was not that bad. You know, everybody kind of talked a little bit and said hello. But then when they started moving, it flowed real good. Everything went through. Kids were great.
Oh,
I mean,
they enjoyed this, Odie.
Yes, they did. Look at here.
There's Terrence.
There they are. Craig and Terrence, they were out making sure that the line, and it was getting longer as the night went through. But it was a great time.
Now, they added this year, where last year the line went all the way down there.
Yeah.
They put this to where it come back around.
Because last
a little bit
year
safer.
it went way on down towards the old cotton gin.
Yeah, Front Street there.
So this one was looped back around.
Oh, look at here. Who's
and,
this?
Look at my beautiful bride. Even let me get close to her. But it was awesome.
There's Santa.
Claus. Bobby wanted to get me and you to take our picture on Santa Claus's knee.
What? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he told Santa Claus said that our wants were a little bit too expensive.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, and his elves wasn't going to build that. So
But this is just absolutely gorgeous as we look at the pictures and the videos. She was
and
a
the kids,
doll.
all the kids flocked to you.
I'm telling you, what an honor this is with the kids. They were so sweet.
Yeah.
And look at that thing.
Man, that is something. Look at Amy trying to take
Yeah, she sure is.
over there. Vera Bell, let me tell you. Vera Bell, this is my precious little angel. Every time I see her, she will come running up to me. Ben and JC.
That's Ben's little daughter.
That's Ben's daughter. And she is the most precious little girl. So Vera Bell, have a good day. She had to go back home last night.
Now, she had her cute breeches on. I have to give her.
Look at that.
There y'all are again in front of the.
Look at twice.
Ooh, boy, y'all moving up. Look at that picture. That is beautiful.
Man.
It was just kids after kids after kids. Now,
Now that's dressed up for Santa Claus there.
and
isn't
she
it?
was happy.
Man, she was happy.
Let's see what else we got here. Reindeer.
And they had a train going around the reindeer.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It was, and they had 2 trains inside. I'll have to send you some video. I meant to do that last night. But beautiful.
Again, hats off to the city of Meridian for pulling off an event with no problems. Everybody had a great time, and we can't thank y'all enough.
Meridian, y'all did it. But also, we want to thank Canada, Kansas City. I'm not sure how that goes now. Thank y'all for bringing this train to Meridian and allowing Meridian to be part of it, because it was awesome. And normally you do stuff year after year, and it trickles down, and people don't go. I've been there 4 times, so I'm gonna go again. They're not doing it. Continue to bring that train because people are coming and showing up to these events.
Now let's get to something that happened yesterday that was this is sort of on the bad side. Excuse me. I didn't mean to do that.
I think your COVID's gonna get me. That's what you told me when I had the sniffle.
Yeah, I got a sniffle, all right. I don't know where it come from. But we had, and again, things are subject to change. This is under investigation. We wait to find out more on this. This come out as a robbery yesterday. And let me pull this up and explain what we've got. This is back to our usual place here on, let me slide over. You recognize that store there, Odie?
Highway 1911, Airport Boulevard, all into one road.
Yeah, that's it. What we had was 3 juveniles that entered the store. They would shoplift and leave. They would come back and shoplift again. That would be about when the clerk stopped them and said, hey, stop. And one of them raised his shirt up, had a weapon hid, and said he would do something to him. That turns it into something else. Now, the last that I was told, they were going back and review video to make absolutely sure that's what was underneath that shirt. If it wasn't, then it will be downgraded to shoplifting. But we assume it's still holding where it was. We'll find out later today of what the video showed. You know how things happen in a hurry inside a store. He could have just raised his shirt, and the clerk thought it. It could be the same guy that was hit in the head the last time. You're extra cautious.
And you're scared.
Yeah, we'll find out what this is a little bit later today, hopefully. Let's see. This morning, we had a fire bright and early. This was about, 5:45, somewhere along in there?
Yeah.
This would be 10th Avenue, 26th Avenue, 10th Street. Right down from your office, as a matter of fact.
Right down behind it.
Here we go. Now, this is an abandoned house. If you will pause here, that's Rogers Florist.
Yep.
This is the house right here that most likely someone was sleeping and tried to keep warm. That's the best I know to word it.
We've got to do something with this because you're going to end up one of these days where one of these houses is going to catch on fire, and it's going to spread to a neighbor's house who someone has as a home, and it's not going to end up well for them, and it's making our city look bad. It's causing a lot of issues for our first responders, and I don't know what the answer is, but we need to figure out a way to get all of these abandoned houses, not a vacant house, an abandoned house,
Something done with them.
out. Something's got to be done.
Now, Odie, let me say this, and a little bit of this is what was told to me at the scene, and there's got to be a little truth to this. We need a little prayer. We need some community help here. I went to a fire early Saturday morning. This would be on John C. Stennis Drive, Highway 39, like you're going to DeKalb. You take a right to go to NAS Meridian. 2 things I want to show you from this as we pull this up. What I'm being told is an elderly man lived there. At the time of the fire, he had gone to, I believe, the nursing home to see his wife. He had no idea his home was on fire. When he got home, it was destroyed. Odie, on top of it, I don't think they had insurance. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I can't guarantee that. I know Red Cross was called. Charlie was there, as you'll see him with Chief One. Let's take a look at a few of these pictures here, what we got. Again.
Man, old house, a lot of that was heart pine. The wood being that old, extremely dry, doesn't take long for once it starts going up, it's going to go up quick. That picture right there, Lima 3, old Charlie there on the left, and Chief One, he is right there every time we call, and not just saying, hey, yeah, go ahead, my guys will be on the way. He offers. And
yeah, they helped out the county where this was a big fire, and they sent trucks immediately. So did NAS. We're going to show that in a minute. I've never seen it in action. Here's the house as it started on the side there.
Yeah.
Here's a scene from the front with that side here already gone.
Man.
Volunteers galore to the scene. And, this really shows it how these volunteers jump in there, Odie.
These volunteers get up, leave their families, leave what they're doing, jump in the truck, go to the station, get the apparatuses, or show up on scene and jump in there and get the work done. And I tell you, we are losing volunteers. We've got to have more volunteers. And if there's one thing that hits your back pocket, that's a volunteer fire department. Because if you're paying $2,400 a year on homeowners insurance, let something happen to your volunteer fire department, and that will easily go to $4,000 a year. So your measly little bit of tax money that you spend with the volunteer fire department is nothing compared to what these guys save you.
Let me show you this, because I had never seen it in action other than a parade.
These dudes are bad.
Look at this. Now, this is the truck from NA. You see that nozzle right there in the center? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't turn it on.
Oh, there it is.
Right there.
All controlled from inside the cockpit.
And the seat is in the center of the truck. So let's go back here. Let me show you video. I'm going to have to move it just a little bit. Now, I'm talking in the background on this, so it'll be just a wee bit. Let me get this truck moved up where you can see what it does. It just climbed the ditch. Let me get it on the other side. Look at this, Odie. And I'm going to hit play. Now, I'm talking on this. I have never in my life seen a truck that could do that.
They can roll and pump.
Now, that is in case there's a fire on an airstrip to where they could stand back from an airplane and hit it.
Yeah,
right?
they can start spraying and actually move up closer to it. They can put a lot more water, a lot more foam on that airplane to get it out quicker. It's an extreme amount of heat when it comes to an airplane. Much more than what we see out of a home. We can get 1,500 degrees in this quick, but in an airplane it could get much hotter. So that truck, you don't have to put any men on the ground. You can actually operate from the outside till you get it knocked down, and then men on the boots on the ground, as they say.
Big thank you to NAS Meridian and the city of Meridian and Samdale, Northeast. Also,
Bailey
was there also. Big thank you to all of you. And we got some more fires we're going to show you. And we are seeing a switch of crime going down because it's cold. And we're seeing house fires right now. We got more on the way with Scotty Ray and Odie. We'll be right back. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
Welcome back. And Anitra made a very valid point, and let's explain that. She goes, why don't we have more of these trucks?
Yeah,
You want to talk about expense of what it cost?
these trucks, a basic truck that the volunteer fire departments use, and I say a basic truck, it's only got a bench seat in the front because you're not carrying a bunch of passengers, because 90% of them are going to go POV, personal vehicle, to the scene. So you just need one person to drive it.
That truck costs that, and then tell us what that truck
That's $700,000.
That's for the normal truck, you said.
Just for a simple truck.
Okay, let's talk about
that truck
NAS.
right there, you're looking at, I don't know because we haven't really priced one in years, but now I'd say 1.5.
That's a lot of money.
And that's on the cheap side. Plus, it is so big. It is so heavy.
What was
You
that song?
don't take those on the road unless you have to. And it's an awful lot of money to keep up. Awful lot.
Let's talk about Martin and Bailey, some other folks that went out to a fire yesterday on Baylor Road.
Yes.
Here we go here, Odie. Let's take a look at this. As we all know, that's Stanley, one of the hardest working men in the county that is there.
I think he's also the longest serving chief for Lauderdale County.
He knows his stuff.
He knows it. He knows it.
Now, as you'll see, this is, what do you call it when it's in the attic? What, is it just an
It's
attic
an attic fire.
Okay, I was looking for a big word, and it wasn't. But
Hidden fire.
we see Martin arrived on scene to help out Bailey with this fire. I know Al was there. There's just so many volunteers. And again, they had major damage to their home also. No loss of life. And that's what I can tell you about this weekend. Out of all the fires that we had, Odie, there was no loss of life.
Amen to that. Whether it's city, whether it's county, these guys are trained. They know what to do, and they're going to get there as quick as they can.
Do you like your wings smoked?
I do.
I do. Okay, well, let's go down here to this one.
They've got smoked wings today.
Yes, they do. We were there Saturday morning. Something with the air conditioner on top of the building, an electrical fire happened. It filled the building up with smoke. No one was hurt. Everybody was evacuated. I met the chief there early. He was on the scene there. But that happened on early Saturday morning also. And again, no injuries, thank heavens. But the fire departments were busy. Also, let's go on out here to the 2100 block of 20th Avenue. And this is where we get into we harp a lot about space heaters. We believe that may have what caused the fire there at Stennis Drive. We believe, not 100%. We don't know about this, but it could be. Let's take a look here. As you'll see there, that attic on fire on this one as well. Let me back this up and show everybody what that looked like.
Awful lot of smoke coming from the eaves of that home.
Very active weekend with fires.
These space heaters, it's not necessarily just a heater, but to use that right, you've got to plug it directly into an outlet. From the heater to the outlet with the cord that it came with. No extension cords. You can't use an extension cord. Then you see a lot of people that will go get an extension cord from a dollar store or a cheap store, or even some of these big box stores, and if you look at them, those are rated for no more than 13 ounce. And you stick a 15 amp heater to it, and you're causing yourself a problem.
Can you hum Bad Boys? Can you hum that? I took yet again near Odie's office. I took off. This was early Saturday morning, about 3:30, I believe. I arrived on scene and I stopped in front of the Hamilton Law Firm. I could see one cop car, and then I couldn't see the rest. I knew something was going on, so I turned the old ignition off on the Tahoe, and I could hear I thought, what in heaven's name? So I cranked the Tahoe up and I rounded the corner by the bank, and there he was, boogie there, boogie there. He'd been caught in the act cutting the air conditioner out of the law firm as he was there. Hamilton Law Firm cutting the copper out of their air conditioning system, and he commenced to running when Officer Newell arrived on scene. It was a foot chase right over to the bank where he deployed his taser. It apparently, Odie did not feel good because I could hear the and it was loud.
So it gave him a charge.
You could hear it when the ambulance door was closed.
And then look, these are some metal dead gum darts that go up inside you, so that don't feel good either. Much less the 50,000 volts they kicking.
Let's take a look at that beautiful beam footage here.
Oh,
This is Metro on scene where they always come check somebody else out after having that electrical voltage. Zzz.
oh,
Lesson to be learned here. Number 1, don't steal copper. Number 2, don't run because you will get zapped.
oh man, yeah.
We even had, what's his name?
Oh.
The dog's name?
Golly, come on, Moody, tell us. I can't remember.
I know it and I can't remember. Oh, and you might have had a little something that he shouldn't have, as I see baggies being deployed.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, what is that? I dropped my copper and my book bag as the taser chase began.
He probably should have kept that on. That way them dogs wouldn't have got it.
As you can see here, all this cut out. Oh, I lost it. He lost his vape. He can't smoke now.
Oh,
But this is what criminals do.
you know, I
Now-
think that's a hazmat situation there, too. They could get him from the EPA for releasing of refrigerant.
You're right. And again, this morning at the Hamilton Law Firm, if you're headed there, carry a jacket because, well, you don't have any heat.
Everybody's asking about my sleep. I'm inside. I've got a jacket in the truck in case I need it.
We got El Heater here. Trust me when I tell you it's nice and crispy in here. I am a cold-natured person now that they give me this medication, and I can't handle it.
Thinned your blood right on up, didn't it?
I am like weenie. I'll go ahead and tell you what I am. I can't handle it. I am, I whine.
You and Angie fight over that.
Oh,
thermostat.
it's bad. And then my daughter, it just gets worse and worse. Coming up, we're going to tell you about how motor oil got everywhere. Plus, we're going back in history. So much to talk about and do this morning at the Scotty Ray Report.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Rockhouse Gun and Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. The first time I saw him was My Favorite Martian. The next time I'd see him, I would laugh, and I would laugh some more because Fast Times at Ridgemont High was probably one of the funniest comedies that come out of the 80s.
Everybody remember old Sean Penn.
Yeah. Ray Walton was his name, and he was, of course, My Favorite Martian and Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and he was in so many other movies.
You know, he played Dr. Smith in the Robinson Family.
No, I didn't know that.
Wasn't he the doctor on it? You know where they went flying? It done went off. You felt that chill on the back of your neck. Yeah.
Remote control heat is wonderful.
And I will suggest, if you go to Gas Logs, spend that little bit extra and get that on there, or at least the Auto Magical one. I didn't do that. My little cheapness came out, and I went to the manual.
Oh, that's pain. Yeah, that's Odie.
Yeah, because it gets hot, and you go cut it off. Then it gets cold, and you go cut it off.
You know, on those others, it gets to like a certain temperature and turns off on its own.
Yes.
Odie, spend
It
the money.
doesn't cost that much more money, and you can go down here off of 22nd Avenue across from the courthouse, and
Sanders,
talk to Sanders Gas, and they've got every one of them in there that you can see. But I'm telling you, it's cheap. compared to what you'll deal with.
Did
Go
you-
ahead and upgrade it.
Did you ever watch Somewhere in Time, Christopher Reeve Superman, to where, he bumps into, he's at a party, and it starts out, and this little old woman walks up to him, and she puts a coin in his hand, and she closes, and she goes, "Come back for me." And he's like, "What you talking about, Willis?" And it ends up, she's an actress from years and years ago, and he goes back in time to where she was the superstar of the stage, and we go back to remember this guy. And you'll know this if you ever watch the movie. The older fella here, his name was Bill Irwin. He was the little boy at the beginning of it, and then the old man at the end of it is Christopher Reeve checked in.
I might need to go check.
Oh, that was of chick flicks. It's kind of notebookish. It's that good.
Oh, well, I like Jane Seymour.
Yeah, Jane Seymour, absolutely beautiful woman. That is. I don't promote many chick flicks, but
Kind of falls up there with Notebook.
it's good. It's good. Yeah. We go back to as a kid. I can remember watching the stories with Mayhat, and Dark Shadows would come on. Anybody remember him?
Oh man, yeah.
Barnabas Collins. He was a pretty cool little character there.
All right, that was not him that played in Lost in Space. Thank y'all for understanding what movie I was going to.
What was it?
Jonathan Harris played Dr. Smith, not that other guy.
Okay.
So there we go. Different person, different movie.
Do you remember seeing? It was a show as a kid. We didn't get many channels, so you had to watch it or go to bed.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
watched That's Incredible with Kathy Lee
Yes,
Crosby.
Yes.
I'd almost forgotten about that.
Kathy Lee Gifford too, wasn't it?
I
Or
don't know
was that
about
another Kathy
that's
Lee.
Kathy. That was with what's his face, Regis. This is Crosby, and the other one spells it with a K.
Okay. How many Kathy Lees can make it famous?
Well, it was kind of a catchy name, Kathy Lee, Scotty Ray.
Well,
it's a
man,
Southern
kind of
thing,
a catchy look.
but she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
It's
attractive.
incredible. I remember that.
1957, he was booked. He'd gotten a fight in a bar, and next thing you know, they die guys from his injuries, and well, he had to go to jail. It was Elvis. It was called Jailhouse Rock. The song went #1 today. What a movie!
I mean,
Number
his
47
skills
said
were
to number 3. You the cutest jailbird
ever did see.
Gosh,
He was good all the way around.
he was. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Anybody
man,
remember that?
yes.
#1 in 1972. Big song. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
You don't bring me. Oh, I'm not a fan of hers.
I ain't neither. Whether it's this hairdo or the other one.
Right. But You Don't Bring Me Flowers went #1 in 78.
She kind of reminded me of one of them little snickerdoodle dogs.
Oh,
That just made it big over the last few years.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're big dogs.
Yeah, they are some big old poodles. I
81.
tell you, boy, she's got some loose nuts, but she's still a pretty girl.
Yeah, she even shaved head.
Even with a shaved head from the Mickey Mouse Club.
She did 19. Wait a minute, they done that Friday. That was a mistake there. 1986. This guy would pass away at 69.
Yeah,
What a
boy.
legend.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
We all love that, and it was almost on TV like a match made in heaven. It just didn't work out in real life.
Yep.
This next guy doesn't get any better than this. 1988, the first one came out. It was called Naked Gun. Detective Drummond, wasn't it?
I believe that is it. Yeah.
I really like that. We would lose someone back in 95. We would know her as Helen.
Yep.
Her real name was Roxy Rocker. Now, am I not mistaken that her son is that famous singer? He's played the
Jimi
super.
Hendrix.
No.
Was it not Jimi Hendrix?
No.
She does have a son that is famous.
It starts with an L or
Lenny
something.
Kravitz.
Yes.
That's
yes.
it. Yeah.
I am right on that, am I?
You are right on that. Yep.
He's a big time singer. This was huge when it come to movies. Anybody remember 1997 and
Yes.
Good Will Hunting?
Yes.
Robin Williams was in that. He was the janitor, wasn't he?
I believe he was the janitor.
Erica on that.
Yeah. Erica
She
said,
knows
yep,
it.
She was. That's Lenny.
This should have been our first indication that he wasn't going to show up for that last election and sing.
He don't need the money, but.
Picture's worth 1,000 words. Garth and Hillary.
All right, so Erica says Roker like Al Roker. All right, is there a connection between her and Al Roker? because I didn't think about it till you just said that. And boy, he has lost a lot of weight over the years.
Is he still with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
he's
Okay.
still with
I
us.
just didn't know.
Yeah. So yes, Deborah said there is a connection there. Okay. Good deal. Oh boy, is this messed Mississippi up.
Enron. Anybody remember this? Hugest building you'll ever see there on 20.
Yep.
And he was taking all your money. Biggest scandal there. Is he still in jail?
I hope so. Boy, he made us all look bad around here.
Sure did. All fake. On the left side of the bed. Anybody remember that? He was from Mississippi, from Vicksburg, as a matter of fact. Mark Gray passed away. He was a member of Exile. You remember that? I Could Kiss You All Over? Take Me Down. He wrote that for Alabama. The Closer You Get, he wrote that.
Oh, yeah.
It Ain't Easy Being Easy, if you remember Janie Freaky song. He done that one also. A lot of things that he wrote. And his big song, again, was On the Left Side of the Bed. Seems like it was Song of the Year, if I remember correctly.
Teeter on Yellowstone is Michael Landon's daughter. I couldn't remember who when I was watching it last night. I was sitting there going, all right, she's somebody's daughter that's big, and I could never come up with who it is. So, Bob, thank you. But, yeah. Now, I don't think she really talks like that, but that's got to be real hard for her to.
Well, you
like
take
that.
Beth, who is Canadian, and her accent is way off.
And she can get mad and spit it out in
She sure can.
our terms. But,
So, your thoughts of last night's show?
oh, great.
So is there a
thoroughly
season
enjoyed it.
6 or not?
It's got to be. I really think there is going to be one. I think a lot of that came up with they didn't know how what's his name was going to be this year, and this may end up being the last year. And
But it
all
ain't
of
missed
sudden,
a beat
no,
with
they,
him gone.
They cranked up episode 1 of this season and said he's done.
So they're all scared of Jamie, of what he'll talk about, the family secrets.
Well, wouldn't you if you
Does he go
know
to
where
the-
the train station?
Does he go to the train station, or does he come out of this? Beth holds a
Beth
grudge
was
pretty
able
good.
to hold. She was wanting to take him out until she found out about the train station. And now, since Jamie knows about the train station, she's scared that something's going to happen. I believe eventually he may find his way, but they can't do anything with it now. But you remember his girlfriend, she got took out last episode.
That's correct. And then the cowboy last night being kicked by the horse. Teeter's boyfriend.
Man, was that not something? Charlene got kicked by a horse.
Did she?
Right across the face. I was at Boy Scout camp when she was taking care of my horses, and I told her not to get them two together. And they got in the same stall and got to fighting, and she's lucky, but kicked her in the face.
Like being at the other place on a Friday night.
Ain't that the truth?
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install, or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Y'all come on out and see us at J&J Used Cars, Highway 19 South in the Southeast community. We right up the hill from the red light. Wide variety of nice quality used cars. Got 4-door Z71s. Hey, Christmas gonna be here before you know it. Wife, daughter, they will get you off your feet and back in the street. Right here at J&J Used Cars on Highway 19 South, Meridian.
Whoop, and we're back. We're getting some information coming in hot off the press. What do we have? Accident with injuries, Briarwood Road and Highway 39. Be careful. We don't know what side or if it's in the middle of that intersection. Busy intersection, 15 minutes to 8. Going to be a lot of people going around. We
Guessing
see one
southbound.
vehicle left the scene.
Yeah, fled.
So y'all be careful in that area if you've got to go through there. Just be safe. Look out for the first responders.
And this would be right where we had the garbage truck wreck just a few weeks ago.
Exactly, yes.
So that's what we've got. So more to follow up on this as we get information coming in from that accident.
Mark said had to go make arrangements for his mother's funeral.
Oh, well, we're sorry.
Mark, our thoughts and prayers are with you. He's with us every single morning on here.
Our condolences.
Our condolences going out for you and your family, brother.
Another thing that happened, and I was just asking Odie, how much is this? Because it went miles as we go here.
Yeah, and it could be a
This is Dogwood Lake.
75-gallon tote could have been leaking that they were moving this stuff, or a truck. That's an awful lot of oil that was laid down in the middle of the street.
This is Cook Road in the intersection of Dogwood Lake, just off of Highway 39. And that's motor oil all the way down the road, and it goes all the way to the next intersection. Had sand brought in on both ends of that road.
Yeah, that had to be, that's a tough deal. And this came in at night. And we're lucky that cars didn't hit that and slide off. Big thank you to J&C Towing for spotting this incident and actually stayed out there on scene, warning people until we could get first responders out there to get that took care of. So kudos to y'all. Thank y'all for doing that.
Deputies arrived on the scene as well to help out with that.
Yeah.
Did you know that Elton John is going blind? I had no idea.
No, as big as those glasses are, I don't see how.
He was let out on stage at an event this weekend, and he talked about he can no longer see.
Wow.
We feel for him. What a singer, entertainer he is. But I had no idea that had gone on in his life.
Charlie, yes. I'm glad you brought that up. Lauderdale County Road Crew did an awesome job. Kudos to them for coming out and helping Charlie with that. Charlie, he worked his butt off this weekend.
Yes, sir. He was busy.
So he was busy. Thank you. Awesome job to you. And Bob, we don't know if that was intentionally dumped or not. We're going to go out on a limb and say that it wasn't. We really, really, really hope that nobody did that purposefully, we'll say. But if you live in that area and you've got cameras, let us know, because if we see a truck with some tanks and a trailer and all that, we would like to just go see.
Because that had to be
anything.
pretty big.
Yeah, I'd say a 250-gallon tote or something like that.
Golly. It just went on and on and on.
Yeah. I wanted to bring, we did lose somebody, I think, over the weekend. I saw a snidbit and I wanted to go back and look, but I saw it and I said, I got to bring this up to Scotty Ray.
What is it?
I always talk about Alice's Restaurant. Arlo Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With a lady who
wrote it.
Was the Alice or whatever, she passed away.
Sure did.
And for all y'all that has ever heard of Alice's Restaurant, it's my favorite Thanksgiving song. I've got to get this one on board to listening to it. He just he's got so much time chasing crime around here, he can't listen to the whole thing.
Odie, really, that is hippie music, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I'm not real big on hippie stuff.
Well, look, you got to find a new genre because yours went downhill.
Oh, mine's gone. And I don't even listen anymore. I nipped it in the bud, as they. I've nipped football. I have nipped country music. It just. What was the Bellamy Brothers song? He's just an old hippie, just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
He was sure back in the '60s. Things have just. I don't understand it anymore.
Dr. Whitley, my psychology professor at college,
it is on empty.
It is on empty. He told me, he says, Odie, he said, you were born about 15 years too late, wasn't you?
I got issues.
I said, maybe so.
Never ever, let's go to train safety.
Ooh. Ding, 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 ding. They mean something.
Yes, sir. Here's what we had Friday as we arrived on scene. This would be right by the Queen City truck stop.
65th Avenue, very busy.
I was thinking of a cheeseburger. Next thing you know, I'm down here. After this was over, I went and got a cheeseburger, and I talked to a truck driver. He goes, man, the car was right in front of me. And he goes, he just went around him, and he got hit. Wow. Don't go around any of that. I thought I had some more pictures.
It's not safe, and it's against the law.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I do have some more pictures. Big old train.
Big train. And they're coming into Meridian. They are fully loaded. And usually those trains are not real short. And it takes them a while to stop.
So just to...
Or he could have been leaving and heading out.
Yeah.
It looks like he's coming into town. Was he coming into town?
He's leaving town.
So also, he didn't have a whole lot of speed. Boy, were you lucky.
It's very fortunate. Ooh. He just pulled behind the Queen City truck stop and... Boom. Yeah. Now, we weren't as lucky. We broke this on Friday morning that something was going on.
Yeah.
And condolences to the family. This was an accident in Philadelphia within the city limits, and a 20-year-old female lost her life at this accident.
Man.
We cannot express condolences enough on that. To the family of Lauren Stewart. She passed away in that.
Prayers.
Just a horrible thing. I got to meet the Highway Patrol yesterday morning about, 3 a.m.
So you didn't meet him because he needed to come talk to you at your window?
No, sir. He was sort of busy trying to keep warm in his car, and I couldn't help but notice his headlight shining down in the bushes. So I broke out my handy-dandy flashlight from Al, and I went down to the bushes.
And you upset him because your little flashlight was brighter than his car lights.
Dude, this thing, if you're looking for a Christmas present, this is it on a stick. Let's look at this. Now, you're going to hear some bushes crackling as I climb over the top of them. If you'll notice, he got in such a hurry leaving the scene that he lost his hat. It's going to be up here on the right. Look at here. There it is.
Oh, no, not his hat.
So he had a cold head as he fled into the night. It just kind of cracked right up against that tree there.
Ooh, ow. Boy, that's got to leave a mark.
It did. And, of course, he fled the scene, was nowhere around.
What kind of hat? Was that like a derby?
I've seen Scott McQuaig wear one.
That looked like a derby or something.
Let me go back. Is that what you call those? I'm trying to rewind it. There it is. What do you call that?
It looks kind of like a derby.
Cowboy hats is all I do, so.
That's all you know, isn't it?
Yeah, my world is small.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Ooh.
Let's go to 8th Street and 29th Avenue.
Another busy intersection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As we look at that, let me blow this up so you can get a good full view of what went on here.
Wow.
Look at that, Odie.
Whew. That's not a good place to park. Uh-oh.
I know you're seeing, Jay.
Yep.
You don't want that skinny fella coming to your window.
No.
Does his job well.
Jai does his job the way it's supposed to be done, and kudos to him.
I don't think any attorneys ever beat him.
I don't think so.
That's a word.
I don't think so. Yep.
We'll be right back.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
So pineapple juice good for a cough.
First time I've heard that, Debbie.
Huh.
But I like pineapple so much. I'm one of them crazy ones that put it on a pizza. Ooh,
I can't do that. That is just like,
it's good.
It's like ketchup on an egg. Ooh.
I don't do ketchup on the egg.
But you've seen people do it.
Amy puts Worcestershire sauce on the egg.
I can't do that either. Egg is supposed to be an egg. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
I was out, I don't remember what day it was, but it was very early.
They all run together.
They did.
Crime, don't they?
As I couldn't help but notice the horse. A horse is a horse is a horse. We go to Highway 39. Let's just take a look here, and then we'll go through the different of how long this actually took. You see him standing down there?
Oh, I see his back. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to leave there.
Grass is greener on the other side.
It was, and so he'd broken out of a fence. And let's just here they are. I'm going to show you some video footage of them. They get up to him and they bring some feed. Nobody had a trailer that came along to help out with this.
So they coerced him with some food.
Yeah, let's go here and make this a little bit bigger here. He wasn't real sure about this situation.
Well, he doesn't even have a halter on.
Nope. He just broke right out the fence.
Mm.
And so the guy in the orange had a rope in his truck, and they give him enough feed to where they ease up on him and put the rope around him. Meridian Police Department, it was the entire Highway 39 was shut down because he'd been out since before daylight.
Wow.
Now, let's go back here. And with everything, there's a good ending. I almost feel like we need to be playing Roy Rogers, Happy Trails to You. Let's go here, Odie. Let's hit play. And off he goes.
Did they have him with a rope?
He's tied to the truck.
Well, there you go.
And you know where, was it Fire Station number 9?
Yeah, right down the road.
If you take a left there and go over to Poplar Springs Drive, that's where he broke out. He had gone a long way.
That's kind of where, golly, what was the car lot that was there on?
There used to be a juke joint on top of that hill, right by the fire station.
Yeah, it sure did. But
say Kelly used to run it.
The guy who owns the car lot, or used to own the car lot there on Front Street Extension.
Ben?
He had, no. This was the brand new car lot.
Rick Justice?
Rick Justice.
Yeah, it was his
he
old.
He had a farm right over there.
Yeah, somebody leases it from him, and I don't know who it is, but that's exactly where.
All right,
it
where
was.
it came from.
Yeah, so Odie knows his geographic.
Look at there. Yeah, that was a big word, wasn't it?
It was. I slurred as I was putting it out. Picking on me. You ought to be ashamed there. We did have 2 people that had to go to the hospital for gunshot wounds, Odie.
Self-inflicted.
How'd you
in
guess?
In the leg.
Well, one was in the hand, one was in the leg.
Oh.
They tell police they were cleaning a gun and it went off.
They were cleaning the outside and okay.
Yes, sir. We've had a bunch of those this year.
Oh man.
Bunch of those going down as accidental.
I
can only report the actual factual information that we get. This would end bad as we go to support the kingdom.
I think, what was it, 40-6? I think
40 to
was
6
the
was
final
final
score, but you didn't make it past. But y'all got there.
Yep.
Kudos, congratulations, a hard-fought battle, and y'all did it.
That's right.
And all I can say is hold your head up high because y'all went
the distance.
To the distance. Great. Congratulations to you. I know you wanted to win it. We all wanted you to. But we're all still proud of you for getting where you got.
I would have shook more hands and loved on more babies, but every time I took my hand out of my pocket, it went numb. Oh my gosh, that was cold. I think that's where I
Maybe
started.
get you some gloves that plug in.
That's where I started getting this not feeling great. Yeah, it got a little too cold for me. As with each day, we do birthdays. Who we got having a birthday now?
God, we got a good one. Of course, it's a Monday. So Saturday, we had Ashley Peavy. She saves you from the helicopter.
That's
She's part of
right.
our flight crew.
Sweet,
that comes
sweet.
out. Yes, she is. Mike Moore and Jeff Dean had birthday Saturday. Haley Thompson started out our Sunday birthday list. Raven Emery, Teresa Aiken, Gina Massey, and Angela Duncan had birthdays, along with Heather Corbett Lubers. And then today, Dusty Jones is having a birthday. Ed Intrican, hotty toddy, my brother. Casey McElhaney and Angel Bradley having a birthday today. So each one of y'all, whether it was Saturday, Sunday, or today, hope y'all have a wonderful, happy birthday.
Doing
Man,
that. We've
yes.
had a great time. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. It always means so much to us for you to do that. And
Oh,
always stop us
yes,
and
we
talk to
do.
us when you see us in public.
We do
enjoy
love
it.
that. Yeah.
We do.
See, even Amy enjoys it. People says, well, who was that? And I said, I don't know. I said, but they know you.
Good people.
Yes, they are. We enjoy talking to every one of y'all.
Have you got a Bible verse for us?
I just pulled us up one. Let's see. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 57. But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. He gave his only begotten Son so that we all could have everlasting life in heaven with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Man, what he has done for us. And in return, all he asks is if we invite him into our heart, live the way he wants us to live, treat each other the way he wants us to treat his kids, and enjoy life everlasting. Whew! Man, that means something. All we got to do, because he will forgive us of our sins no matter what you do. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a safe Monday. Pets, pipes,
Right.
people, all that good stuff is fixing to get cold tonight. It's going to be cold tomorrow night. Heaters, be safe. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll be back bright and early for the Scotty Ray Report at 6:30. Then I'll come join the crowd at 7 o'clock to bring in your Tuesday. Remember, one thing's for sure, God loves you, but know that we do too. Have a great day.